Test. Test. Check. 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 All right. It kind of does seem to me that Utah might be going for the tanking route, um, or at least might be more focused on the draft. I feel like Laurie Markkinen has been back to his ways. If you look at his numbers, uh, these are big boy numbers, right? One of the better players in the league at 7'1", doing the things that he does, kind of underrated, right? Not a lot of people at that size are able to do what he does. Yo, Anthony, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Uh, for a guy that big to be able to kind of move the way he does. Wait, what's their season looking like right so far? I know I know you said you started games maybe like a week or two ago. Keontae George has been playing better. He's probably averaging 20 a night, 22 and 8. I mean, I think the thing for him is the next step is probably that 3-point percentage and try not to turn the ball over, right? So the 3.4 turnovers, just want to improve that and improve the overall field goal percentage, just in general. Wait, get out of here. 33 points, 10 boards, 13 assists. You had a triple double. Dang, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Like what do you feel like it was just you were just on from the beginning, or it's just or what happened? How'd you have such a good game? Or it's just you just been putting in so much work and getting better. You felt energetic. Wow, that's crazy. Yo, man, shout out to that. Shout out to the work that you've been putting in, man. Wow, that's wild. What's your record so far? You got Kevin Love, who's a vet. I think he's what, 37 or 30, gonna be 37. No, he's 37. Um, Filipowski, who I think is a good fit for this team. I always say that Ace Bailey's got more minutes. This is a solid overall game for him, though. Right, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal. That's a good game. Um, Probably because of the blowout, though. Walter Clayton Jr. is not playing as much as I thought he would, though, to be honest with you. Julius Randle with the triple double. So, yeah, this team's looking good. This is your team. 4-0. Oh, wow. Dang, you're rolling right now, man. Dude, you're rolling right now. 4-0. Do you have a lot of good players on your team, or you have to carry the team a lot? This is kind of surprising, right? Um, Not a lot of people coming into the season thought Milwaukee and Chicago would be doing what they're doing right now, right? Um, can't Bucelis has gotten better. He's averaging what 14 a night, 15 a night. Yeah, so 14.9. Right, just getting better as a player. You see his shooting numbers have gone up. I guess the next step would be becoming more of a playmaker, but that's as time goes on. Darn, man, you got some hoopers out there, man. You got some hoopers out there. Did you grow up playing with them? Did you grow up playing with those guys? Kevin Herter, another really good shooter. Ayo, Dosumu. He's been with the team for a few years now, right? Hometown kid, Javon Carter, Javon Carter, uh, another hometown kid. Um, he's a West Virginia guy. I also went to West Virginia, so he's one of our alum. Um, don't know since you were 3. Wow, yo, that's wild, man. That's pretty dope when you could play with your buddies though, and you're all just like feeding off each other. Are they like athletic like you? Like, can they dunk and stuff? Giannis had a really good game 41, 15, 9, 2 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, I imagine he's having a typical, like, these are typical Giannis numbers. I mean, when you're one of the greatest players of all time, you know, one of draft pick steal, pretty much a draft pick like gem, one of those guys that nobody really knew. Nobody really knew. Oh, 40. What is going on? Wait, what's your vertical? Your vertical's got to be at least what, like 36 to 39 or something. Uh, Miles Turner. It seems like he's starting to get his flow though. It seems like Miles Turner is starting to pick it up, starting to find his rhythm. 45. The heck? It's insane, dude. Um, 17, 9, 10 and 8, 23. You know, still adjusting, but I think by the end of the season he'll be all right. It's just a different role, and it's a little bit different playing with Giannis. Gary Trent. Usually, when Gary Trent plays better, the team is rolling, but they've been able to get away with it. Good to see Cole Anthony, 45.9. That's crazy, dude. Cole Anthony is having a decent little year. Nobody's really talking about Rollins is hooping. 16, 38% from 3, 51% from the field, 5 assists. Just, yeah. You have any games over the weekend, or you're able to rest up? Um, Man, still not sure about this team, to be honest. I'm not sure exactly what, but PJ Washington's definitely trying. Um, Williams, I feel like he's been there for a little bit, you know. Solid players, playing well this year. We'll see what Jaden Hardy could do. Um, right. Going into what, year 4 now? This situation with oh, good to see Nemhart though. Good to see Nemhart. He's a little guy. I don't know if they have him as 5'11". Wow, he's a little guy, but he could hoop, man. Uh, Andrew Nemhart's little brother. Um, you able to rest? Heck yeah, you need that. You need that rest. Man, dropping triple doubles and stuff. Um, Jaren Jackson Jr. Typical, like, good game for him, 17-4, and then John Morant, 21-13. I mean, a lot of turnovers here. I mean, I know he's struggling, but I don't know how much longer John Morant's gonna be here. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be in Memphis. Cooper Flag's probably done more losing now than he's done in his whole life. Um, Playing at Montverde, I don't think they lost his senior year. They didn't lose a lot of games at Duke. Probably lost maybe what, 4 or 5, maybe. Yeah, maybe 3 or 4. Uh, Charlotte's actually. I mean, I don't know. This has been a tricky thing. I don't know exactly what the plan is, but Terrence Mann's a pretty good little player. Um, Miles Bridges has been consistent. Hey man, yo, have a good night, man. Rest up if you can. God bless, buddy. Um, Miles Bridges, 14, 10, and 7. The assists are really good. Zion James, 10 and 2. I think he's been pretty solid. For him, I guess the next step is going to be the shooting. Eh, I don't know. Kind of shooting it really well from three, to be honest with you. Shooting it crazy from the field, crazy from three. Wow. Nipple was able to really get going because no LaMelo Ball here. I'm not seeing any LaMelo Ball in this game, so 30 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Pat Connaughton got some run here. 6 points, 5 assists. I always say it, I want to see him play some baseball. Liam McNeely had a good game. 8 points. Let me see if he made any 3 balls. McNeely, yep, 2 threes. So shout out to McNeely. I feel like Andrew Wiggins been pretty consistent. What is he at, 18? 17? Khalil Ware with the 3 blocks. Powell had a really good game year last year, and he's playing really well this year. Like he's kind of taking Tyler Hero's role. Like I mean, he wasn't an All Star last year, but he probably could have been though. Um, Davion Mitchell. Yeah, like Larson. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Norman Powell should have been an All Star, man. Um, Yeah, you're right. Hawkes is he's hooping right now. 17 a night. Yeah, man. I feel like I feel like he's a guy that plays hard. He's got that senior kind of played in college for a while. So he came in mature, ready to roll. I feel like he defends. Um what was this Keisha Johnson? Hawkins, John Morant. Yeah. 7 turnovers. Yeah, those turnovers were a little high. I agree with you on that. A little high there. Keisha Johnson, super athlete, uh, guy you could put out and defend some wings. Let me see how the sound is right now. Chest. Check, 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 check. Okay, it's okay. Um, yeah, Russell Westbrook is really balling right now. Like I like that he's just like Russell Westbrook is one of those guys like he doesn't let anything get in his head, and you kind of have to believe that it's possible, at this level. Um, Isaiah Hartenstein with a massive game, 20 and 10 at halftime. Chet Holmgren, see what he's doing. Probably averaging probably for what 29 and 2. Yeah, I mean he just got paid, so I feel like the way he's playing, he could play himself into an all-star game. A lot of these guys can play themselves into all-star games. As I was talking about yesterday, Holmgren, Franz Wagner, Josh Giddey, um, Austin Reeves for the Lake Show. So yeah, I wanna talk about Austin Reeves maybe next time. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Listen, the NBA is the NBA. I, I as good of a player as he is, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. Like we've seen guys have those like crazy starts before, but will it affect like some of the Lakers guys? I don't know. I feel like some of the Lakers guys would be able to kind of hold it for the whole season, to be honest. But to your point, Russell Westbrook is kind of going crazy right now. 16, 4, and 7. I mean, this game's got a lot of scoring though. This game's got a lot of scoring. DeRozan with 11, having a good game. Zach Levine's back. Schroeder doesn't have any points, but he's got 5 assists. Malik Monk, like honestly, if we're being honest, like Sacramento's not even playing that bad. They're not even playing that poorly. Um, Let me look at the team stats. I mean, OKC is shooting the lights out, 55%, 92%. Sacramento's not hitting their free throws really. Yo, what up, Yoda? Who do I think is gonna win MVP? Oh, man, that's a great question. I mean, it kind of depends on where the teams are landing, and health. Um, honestly, if OKC continues at this pace, then you might have to give it to SGA again. But right now, I feel like it's kind of open though. You know what I mean? Because if the Spurs don't really crush, Um, yeah, OKC is that good. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Sacramento's not really playing that poorly. It's just OKC is that good. Oh shoot. I will look at this game after halftime, but yeah, as we were saying yesterday, no Steph Wemby MVP, the scoring title, man. Good question. Um, I think Maxey's probably leading the league in scoring right now. Maybe. Um, Markkanen's up. No, no, no. Well, it depends on where Luca's health is. Like if they're counting Luca, then he's. I think he's first. I think Curry is sick. Yeah, like he's not feeling well or something. So he's not playing tonight. It's just like these lineups are a little tricky, but to uh to the point that was made yesterday, Will Richard, I mean, he's proven himself right now. Pajimski, we're still gonna see. Moses Moody, we're still gonna see. But Butler's Butler, so he's gonna try and keep them within the game. But Aaron Gordon having a really good year. Man, you can't. He might be able to get a um. eh, Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense. Um. Yeah, it's the amount of games. Um. Yeah. Let me get into. Shoot, my bad. Let me get into Maxi real fast. Let's look at Maxi and what he's been doing this year. Because honestly, I think we got to give Philadelphia some credit right now. They're in the playoff picture. It's still a little bit early. It's a little jumbled, right? Um, Tyrese Maxey showing why he's one of the better guards in the league, right? He's been an All Star. He's a former Kentucky guy, and we know how these Kentucky guards get busy. You look at Devin Booker, John Wall, SGA. Who's another Kentucky guard? Um, Jamal Murray. All right, these Kentucky kids are pretty darn good. Oh yeah, yeah. Let me get to Detroit. Um, uh, Look at his shooting numbers: 47, 47, 85, 8 assists, a block, a steal. Like Buddy's going dummy right now, and he's got his team in the playoff picture. And let's look at his. Let's look at like the improvement year over year, right? He went from 8 points to 17 points to 20 points to 25 points to 26 points to 33. All right, the 25 points was the year I believe he made the All Star team. Um, Turnovers climbing a little bit now, but we I guess we can attribute some of the turnovers to not having Joel Embiid. Um, Detroit, yeah, Detroit is kind of crazy. I feel like the East is kind of surprising right now. 33 a night. He's hooping out of his mind. Um, I'll get back to the East now, but yeah, Tyrese Maxey's really playing well. He's playing at an MVP level right now. Definitely wanted to touch on that because I had him as the guy. Um, yeah, Detroit number one, Chicago right there. I feel like a lot of people are probably surprised. Yeah. The numbers will probably shake out. Um, they'll probably shake out a little bit more, but it's a health thing a little bit too. Um, we'll see what happens with like how their roster stays together, who comes back, things like that. Um, they might even make a little move. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers make a little move. Detroit playing really well. I think that's something to be said about the coaching. Cade came into his own last year. Jalen Duren is actually, to be honest, he's been the guy that's been actually super impressive. Duren and Oscar Thompson. Yeah, I mean, I, they might have to do something with that Giannis situation. I feel like he's been pretty calm about it, and the team's actually doing pretty well this year. Cade's averaging 9 assists. I think those type of point guards just work in the NBA, right? When you have a Cade Cunningham, uh, guy like LaMelo in some sense, James Harden, guys that can make every pass, make every read. These hook passes, and they can make plays in the pick and roll, especially when they got some size, right? Cade's about 6'6", James Harden's about 6'5", LaMelo's 6'6", 6'7". I don't want to get into that. I don't want to do that whole thing, but he's about 6'7". I'll leave it like that before we before somebody jumps on that thing. But yeah, and it's super balanced team, right? So like we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys in double figures. And honestly, Karis LeVert is a good player. I've always felt like he was an all-star level player. Him and Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't believe Spencer Dinwiddie's in the league right now, though. Unfortunately, I could be wrong on that. Milwaukee, not bad though. Fourth place. I feel like everybody was expecting Cleveland and to some degree Orlando. Don't know what's going wrong here. You know, I think him and Franz Wagner, those are two top level players, two of the best players in the league. Young, Bane. I don't know what went wrong. Yeah, I agree with that. Duran looks like he took that step up this year. Um, I really wanted to see Ivy. That leg injury is not good. I'm not sure if it was his left leg or his right leg, because if it was his left leg, I believe that's his power leg. And like when you're like super athletic like that, I feel like it takes a toll on your overall ability, um, which is not great for the type of player that he is. But those kind of point guards tend to work in the league, though. In the West, we got Oklahoma City. We got the Lake Show. We got the Spurs. Spurs are number 3. Wow. Denver at number 4. Portland at number 5. That's a shocker. The Rockets at number 6. Golden State at 7. Minnesota. Phoenix. Phoenix actually not even that bad considering what they could be. They've been playing really well at home, but they seem to be really struggling on the road. More than seem to be struggling. The Clippers struggling a little bit. Sacramento struggling a little bit. But Sacramento, I think, they're in the mix, right? And I don't think they're just trying to tank it out. New Orleans, Utah, Dallas, those might be different situations, though. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this game right here. Yeah, I think Wagner is really good. Wagner, Austin Reeves. Dang. I mean, if you had asked me before this season, I would have said Wagner, but the way Austin Reeves is playing right now, he's going absolutely crazy. Like absolutely like outside of his mind right now. Um 31 points, 9 assists. My goodness. Like some of these numbers, they don't even look real. I just don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Hey man, have a good night, man. God bless, man. God bless in Jesus' name. Yo, have a good night. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, man. I mean, he's a solid 3-point shooter. I'm sure it'll come up a little bit, but he's going crazy right now. Dude is going crazy right now. Yeah, it's an interesting season. It's still pretty early. We'll see what happens with this NBA Cup. Um, yeah, Warriors, Nuggets. We'll see what happens. Um, Thunder and the Kings. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to take down the Thunder, but Kings aren't playing that bad, so nothing to hang your head down on right there. And I'm gonna call it for tonight. Everybody, God bless in Jesus' name, amen. Thanks to Yoda and J Pop for coming on. And anybody else who was on here as well. Even if I didn't see you. Appreciate everybody for coming on. Y'all take care.